Hello everybody, welcome to Penny's Watching. I am Penny and today we are watching Terminator from 1984. I wasn't there, but I can tell you 1984 is also the year one of my favorite music albums came out. I am not going to tell you which one, you have to guess it. Also, don't ask me why I have never watched Terminator. I feel like it's definitely up my alley, and it just never happened. But this is something that we can say about so many movies, and I mean, I guess now I have even more reasons to catch up with things that I never watched. Now that I think about it, I actually basically never watch any movie with Schwarzenegger. I did watch Twins, the one with Danny DeVito, which, as you can imagine from the painting behind me, I am a fan of. And I have watched True Lies, I think that was the name of that movie. So I probably didn't really watch what are the best movies with Schwarzenegger. I guess it's about time that we catch up with something that is definitely considered a very good movie. So without further ado, let's start watching Terminator. 2029 AD. This is definitely how 2029 is supposed to look like. Ooh. Basically an open-air graveyard. Loving the pink laser. The machines rose from the ashes of the nuclear fire. Their war to exterminate mankind has raged for decades. Are you naked? Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh my... I was not expecting to see Schwarzenegger's butt, but here I am. Oh my god, stop. I'm sorry, I'm not I'm looking respectfully. Bunch of punks.
Nice night for a walk, eh?
Nice night for a walk.
Nothing clean, right?
Your clothes.
The guy on the right was respectfully looking.
Fuck you, asshole.
He got stabbed. But this guy got stabbed more. It's nothing but a scratch. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. And they are naked. It's so. This is a very naked movie. Hi. There is an epidemic of naked men.
Hey, buddy, did you just see a real bright light?
Hey! I said hold it!
He was so lucky though. They fit perfectly. Right sides. Hello? Oh, there you are.
What day is it? The date?
12 May, Thursday.
What year?
Honestly, if a half-naked man was pointing again at me, I would tell him anything he wants to know. Grab a shirt while you were... Oh, good job. It's like he was listening to me. I am loving the lights, this kind of like blue hue. It's really giving a futuristic look to the movie, even if it's 1984. That is the weirdest looking moped that I have seen in my life. Okay, she's the girl the second naked guy was looking for.
Yes, sir. Okay, who gets the burly beef?
I ordered barbecue beef.
I think that's mine, but I didn't
He
order
gets the
fries.
barbecue beef. Mine's the chili beef deluxe.
Okay, who gets the burly beef?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, good. I'm so sorry.
What a disaster. Wrong order, drop it on the guy.
12 gauge autoloader.
That's Italian. You can go pump or auto.
The
Why
45
do I
long
know this
sight
guy?
with laser sighting.
Who is this actor? I have seen him before. You know, the gun seller.
Which will it be?
All.
I may close early today. The rifles you can take right now. You can't do that.
Wrong.
He was being a nice guy. I am sorry.
Don't care what you're doing. Come and get me. What the? Hey, man. You got a serious attitude.
True. He definitely has a serious attitude problem. So they are all after this Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
Yes.
Wrong one. So this is why they are looking for Sarah?
So incredible. You're not going to believe it. Sit down. You are going to love it.
Once again, Sarah Connor, 35, mother of two, brutally shot to death in her home this afternoon.
You're dead, honey.
Another late
What do you mean you are gonna love this? There's nothing to love about people dying. I wouldn't want to work with that woman. Oh, is he having a... How do you call a flashback of something that actually happened in the future? A flash forward? The music is really tying the movie together. You know, there haven't really been many dialogues so far. He basically had PTSD.
What do you got?
Dead girl. I can see that. Sarah Ann Connor, secretary, 35, shot 6 times at less than 10 feet.
What's this?
Dead girl, too, is the name, Ed.
Sarah Louise Connor. Is this right?
Well, there is definitely a pattern.
Better than mortal man deserves.
They look like the 80s. Like, if the 80s were people, they would look like them.
You are, young man.
It's a lizard! You know, guys, I am actually terrified by giant parking lots, and I am not joking. I don't know.
Did you reach the next girl yet?
No, I keep getting an answer machine.
Send a unit.
I sent a unit. There's no answer to the door, and the apartment manager's not home.
Second of 2 execution-style murders which took place today. Incredibly, the names of the 2 victims are virtually identical. 2 hours ago, 35-year-old Sarah Ann Connor was pronounced dead at the scene in her Santa Monica apartment.
Yeah, I mean, I would start being a little scared.
Between the shooting deaths, and no other connection between the 2 victims has been established as of yet.
I will go to the bank, get all of the money, and move to Hawaii real quick. Come on, Sarah, call the police! It was full of payphones.
You have reached the Los Angeles Police Department emergency.
Oh, finally.
All our lines are busy. If you need a police car sent out to you, please stay on the line.
Why did she not stay on the line? You're about to get killed, be patient. I also go around my house dancing. What the? Oh, okay. It was the lizard. Uh-oh. Well, look at the bright side. At least you could say that she's gone with a bang. Or right after.
Hi there. Fooled you. You're talking to a machine. But don't be shy. It's okay. Machines need love too.
Ginger, this is Sarah. Pick up if you're there. I'm at the
you play this back soon? I need
You and Matt to come and pick me up as soon as possible.
And I don't think that is going to happen. Oopsie! We killed the wrong person!
Yeah, I know it. It's on Pico. Are you all right?
Yeah, but I don't want to leave. I think there's a guy following me.
All right, now listen, Miss Connor. Now listen carefully. You're in a public place, so you'll be safe till we get there, but stay visible.
What is that Canada Dry? Oh, she's clumsy. Literally saved by her clumsiness. I hope that is going to save me as well, because I am the clumsiest. Uh-oh. Eye contact. Did you see her or the other guy? Uh-oh. What a mess. So, one of them wants to kill Sarah, and the other one wants to save Sarah. I don't know why I thought both of them were there to kill. But the other guy only has a shotgun. I guess there are occasions in which a shotgun is more than enough.
Come with me if you want to live.
So not only he is super strong and has some like electricity related power, but he's also very... Oh! Are you a robot? Being in a police car, he's even, you know, nobody's gonna tell him anything if he's burning a red light or if he's speeding.
Do exactly what I say. Exactly. Don't move unless I say. Don't make a sound unless I say. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Please, don't hurt me.
I don't get it. I thought he was, well, not a friend of her, but at least here to save her.
I'm here to help you.
Okay.
You've been targeted for termination.
I finally understood why the name is Terminator. He is literally a Terminator. He terminates people.
How could that man just get up after you did?
It's not a man. Machine.
She has no clue. You come from the future, not her. How are they gonna explain to the police what is going on? I guess they won't.
They look human. Sweat, bad breath, everything.
Look, I am not stupid, you know. They cannot make things like that yet.
Not for about 40 years.
Yeah, you should probably mention where and when do you come from.
Then you're from the future too, is that right?
Absolutely will not stop.
He did have a very human butt.
Until you are dead.
Okay, but why? If it was me, if I was Sarah, I would want to know why me.
Reese. Why me?
Finally.
There was a nuclear war. A few years from now. There were survivors. Here. It was the machines, Sarah.
The machines rebelled.
Hooked into everything. Trusted to run it all.
Oh, like a smart fridge or a smart washing machine. But of course that is not going to happen, right?
But there was one man who taught us to fight, to storm the wire of the camps, to smash those metal motherfuckers into junk. His name is Connor. John Connor. Your son, Sarah.
Ah, so that's why. Like, one of them is trying to preserve a timeline and the other one is trying to alter the timeline.
No, Reese, no! 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 They'll kill you.
Yeah, there are so many of them.
Get out of the car! Out of the car.
Tell them he's a friend. Then it's not like the police is gonna believe all of the time-traveling story.
Maybe I should look at the bodies.
No, they've been identified, and there's no doubt. Sarah, this is Dr. Silverman. Hi, Sarah. I want you to tell him everything that Reese told you. Do you feel up to that?
I guess so.
They are not gonna believe. I really can't see the police believing a single word. Thank you. That is really what I wanted to see. So it is mostly skin and bones. Okay, no bones.
Fighting for whom?
With the 132nd under Perry, from 21 to 27.
Kill Connor then. Why this elaborate scheme with the Terminator?
Their defense grid was smashed. We'd won. Taking out Connor then would make no difference. Skynet had to wipe out his entire existence.
Ah, okay. I heard many things about Skynet in my life. I just didn't realize that Terminator was involved. What are you gonna put there now? Oh, nothing, okay. That's a great look. Oh, even better. Badass.
Go naked. Something about the field generated by a living organism. Nothing dead will go.
So he really has no way to prove that he comes from the future.
And most paranoid delusions are intricate, but this is brilliant.
Shut up! You still don't get it, do you? He'll find her. That's what he does. That's all he does. You can't stop him.
Well, technically that's not what he does. He's a Terminator. He's not a Findinator.
So Reese is crazy?
He's a loon. This other individual must have been wearing one under his coat.
I'm a friend of Sarah Connor.
Look, it may take a while. If you want to wait, there's a bench over there.
I'll be back.
Oh, I knew this scene. So many people use this as a reaction, like when they make videos and stuff like that. I'll be back. I didn't think he meant immediately. That's okay, who needs to see anyway? God, I really love the colors. They gave it a sci-fi look with the colors. I hope at least now they believed the other guy. You know, 1 second before dying, maybe they did believe.
Reese!
This way.
Is he okay? Did he get shot?
You got a first name.
Kyle.
You mean you got shot?
Oh, he got shot.
Well, we gotta get you to a doctor.
That's okay, forget it.
Tell me about my son.
It's about my height. He has your eyes.
I hope it's not true, because she still needs her eyes. Sorry, that was a terrible joke, sorry.
Don't suppose you know who the father is, so I won't tell him to get lost when I meet him.
And John never said much about him. I know he dies before the war.
Wait.
Your son gave me a message to give to you. Made me memorize it. Thank you, Sarah, for your courage through the dark years. I can't help you with what you must soon face, except to say that the future is not set. You must be stronger than you imagine you can be.
It doesn't sound very personal. You know, it doesn't really sound like something that a son would tell to his mother in the past.
I was dreaming about dogs.
We use them to spot Terminators.
Hello? Tony Soprano?
Got a dead cat in there or what?
Fuck you, asshole.
I kind of wish I also had a menu popping up in front of me every single time I have to interact with others. Then I would probably choose to be a little more polite, but... Well, he did say that Terminators have bad breath. I guess they don't only have bad breath.
I'm coming.
We need a room.
All right. At the kitchen.
Do you have one with a kitchen?
I would have asked for one with a shower.
I am dying for a shower.
It's visible. Your clothes are very dirty.
Keep this.
What is that tiny gun gonna do if the Terminator arrives?
No, I can't tell you where I am, Mom. I was told not to say.
Oh, but honey, I need to know where I can reach you. You tell me to hide out up here at the cabin like some fugitive. I am worried sick, dear.
Okay.
No, you stupid. Oh my god. I hate when protagonists of movies or any other sort of media are stupid. And when they make really stupid decisions. Why did you tell your mom?
I love you too, sweetheart.
I wasn't even expecting this.
Give me your address there.
Did he really still have such a strong German accent, or was he exaggerating it?
That sounds good. What is it?
Nitroglycerin base. That's good. All right, 6 more like that, and we'll get started on the fuses.
So they are basically making dynamite.
Some legend. You must be pretty disappointed.
No. I'm not.
Are you two gonna hanky-panky? Look at the tension.
Was there someone special?
Someone.
A girl, you know.
No.
Yeah, he was a little busy, you know, like surviving and killing Terminators. Sarah, this is not the moment. What are you thinking?
John Connor gave me a picture of you once. I didn't know why at the time. You were young like you are now.
Oh, I am starting to connect the dots. I think I might know who's the father.
I came across time for you, Sarah. I love you. I always have. Dad?
I have to say, I wasn't expecting. I wasn't really thinking that he could be the father until like 3 minutes ago when she got close to him and you know, she was like building up some tension. And in that moment I was like, oh, hold on. He had a photo, but John didn't say anything about the father. So it was like maybe John knew, but he couldn't say anything because he couldn't, like, you know, influence too much. Otherwise, maybe it was not going to happen. And I guess it also explains how she knew all of those, you know, like guerrilla tactics and all of the things that she taught to the son, because he taught her. Like we just saw they made, I think they made bombs, but I also didn't really, I didn't see it coming. And I am not making a joke about, you know, like what they were doing. I literally didn't see it coming. You might be late.
Faster! Drive faster!
It was basically dynamite, I was right. They made 6 of those. Oh! Uh-oh. Ooh, this time it was the chest. I am legit worried about his life. Who is gonna teach her all of the things she has to teach to the child when the child is going to exist? Oh yeah, baby! Sandwich!
You stay here.
I wonder if the only way to really get rid of him is to chop him in like many pieces and then, I don't know, like bury them around scattered so he can't repair himself in any way.
Kyle, come on.
Kyle, come on. We are gonna become sandwiches. Just in time. I think that might be the very last one. They only made 6 of them. Come on! Faster! Faster with this explosion. Okay. Man, I love explosions. Oh. Maybe I spoke too soon. I won't believe it until I'm really sure. Well, more like terminated. Oh, he can even still walk? Can I be honest? I thought it was also dead.
We did it, Kyle. We got it.
Oh, come on, no! I thought he got terminated. This was 1984. This special effect is good. There are movies from the 90s that didn't look so good. I'm sorry if I am silent, but I am really hoping he's gonna make it, and I am feeling the tension. Are you a machine that flattens metal? In this scene, it's looking really good. During the chase, it was like very visible that it was a green screen or something like that. But in this scene, it's outstanding.
Run! Run!
Come on, motherfucker.
He still had one. Oh no, are you? Oh no. No way. I definitely think it was still too close. She got a broken leg, but I really have a bad feeling about Kyle. Oh. Ted. Oh my lord, are you serious? The problem is that both of them basically have no functional legs. Oh! Jail time! I didn't read unload. I made a oh, it is the flattering. Oh yeah, this is so much what I wanted. And oh man, this is all that I wanted to see. I would have not accepted any other way. Very sad for Kyle though.
Guess I have a while yet before you're old enough to even understand these tapes. They're more for me at this point, just so that I can get it straight.
She got a dog, so she will always know. Mexico, I guess.
Gasolina, por favor.
¿Cuánto?
Llena el tanque? Should I tell you about your father? Boy, that's a tough one. Will it affect your decision to send him here, knowing that he is your father?
So it's because of her.
Usted es muy hermosa, señora, y tengo pena decirle que me da $5 americanos.
And he's ashamed to ask you for $5 American for this picture.
It's that photo.
Viene una tormenta.
There's a storm. I can understand Spanish.
He said there's a storm coming in.
I know.
I'm a little like I got emotional because I understood like a moment before it was going to actually happen that probably Kyle was the father of John, but I really, considering that Sarah could teach John all of the things, you know, about surviving and then war and weapons and whatever, I thought they were gonna have more time together. I thought that, like, he was going to teach her and then she was going to teach John. But they really only had, like, what, 2 or 3 days together? Which makes him really impressive. Like, you know, it's not an easy task to go, papam, one shot, one opportunity, baby. He's like a baby maker. But I feel sorry for John, because John grew up listening to these tapes, and I guess he did get to spend some years with his mother, so not only the tapes, but also like probably what she told to him, and he always knew who was his father, but he couldn't really say anything. And like, imagine spending a lot of time with your father. Like, they did spend time together in the future, but you can't tell him. Like, you spend maybe hours and hours of your life next to the man that you know it's your father, and you can't say anything. Like, you can't even hint, because if you do, then you might actually affect the fact itself that he is your father. And so all that he could do was giving him that photo, which I guess it was kind of a hint. But more than a hint, it became a motivation. Like, Kyle volunteered for a mission back in the past, a mission that probably he knew it was going to mean his death, and he went anyway, and it was mostly because of that photo. And I mean, it was also because, as he said, John was an example, and he had to make sure that he would actually exist and all of that. But I kind of have a feeling that if it wasn't for the photo, like, we saw it in that scene, if it wasn't for the photo, he was probably never going to go. But, like, imagine being John. Like, this was really hard for Sarah, of course, and also for Kyle. But I wonder if in one of the next Terminator movies, I know there's plenty of them, I wonder if in one of the next we are going to explore, like, this situation in which John can't tell Kyle anything about who he really is, who he really was, in a way. It's always really hard to decide whether you want to use the present form or the past form when you are talking about a story that spans between the past and the future, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I feel like one of the biggest victims of this movie is actually John Connor, someone that we hardly even get to see. I mean, he's there at the very end, but we don't really get to see him like as his own person. We could say I have been told Terminator 2 is actually the best of all of the franchise. I never necessarily like agree with people when they tell me that's the best or that's the worst. I figured out many times that I seem to have a very weird taste in movies, and that most of the times I don't agree when I watch an entire franchise. I almost never agree with, let's say, most people about which one is the best. I love this one. There were many things that I loved. I loved the story. It felt very engaging. Like, I felt the tension. I really, really wanted to see how it will develop. And again, I feel particularly attached to a character that was basically not even there. And as I have been saying, like, during the movie, I very much appreciated three things. Like, my three favorite things were, number one, photography, color grading, and all of that. They gave the entire movie this sort of blue hue, which is usually very much associated with sci-fi, with like a cyberpunk vibe, which doesn't necessarily pertain to 1984, but they did it because they wanted to make sure that, you know, there was something futuristic about the look of the movie, even if it was set during the same year as the movie came out. You know, it's like, to me, when I see that sort of blue light, my brain immediately associated with robots, cyborgs, future machines, and all of that. So that was a great choice. Second, the soundtrack. I feel like the soundtrack was absolutely perfect because, as I said, it's a movie without too many dialogues. Like, the dialogues are sometimes far and in between, and even when people speak with each other, it's always kind of short. Like, it's not really a very talkative movie, but the soundtrack, it was kind of like, you know, guiding us through and perfectly merging one dialogue with another. The music during the chasing parts was really giving you the feeling of, oh my god, I am getting chased. You know, it kind of, I like to call it anxious music. Like, you listen to that music and you get anxiety because it really gives you the feeling that someone is running behind you. So absolutely perfect choices when it comes to the soundtrack as well. And also, like, number three of my favorite things, special effects were really, really ahead of its time. It's something that I heard in the past. I have actually been recommended this movie mostly for this reason, because I have been told that it's definitely aged very well. And after watching it, I absolutely agree. Like, it definitely did age perfectly. There was only, you know, that one scene in the factory, like the chase in the corridor, that was, like, definitely dated. You could see, like, the green hue around Sarah and Kyle, which screams, hey, green screen. And the Terminator in that moment was a little silly looking, but then every other scene in which it was closer to the camera, it was really incredible. Like, it wasn't CGI, that were props. And I kind of feel like movies were better, and they do age much better when, instead of CGI, they actually use, like, physical props. Look at Jurassic Park, it's kind of the same. Like, since it wasn't, like, special effects, but it was, like, physical items, it did age way better than, I don't know, a movie full of CGI from 1995. I just feel like it helps with making it easy to appreciate even 20 or 30 or 40 years after. I think I will definitely watch The Terminator 2 very soon. At this point, I feel very connected with the protagonist, and I do want to know how the story goes on. So I hope you enjoyed watching me watching this, and I hope you are going to enjoy whatever comes next. Feel free to leave comments. I read them all, I answer to them all, and I want to know what you personally thought of this movie, and I want to know everything that you have to tell me about it. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm kinda new. I'm still, like, if you are watching this video right after it came out, I'm still kinda new of this whole watching things and reacting situation, and I am loving it, and I am loving it mostly because of like the comments and then people telling me they are having fun. So if you had fun, please don't forget to subscribe, like in the video, you know how it works, you know how YouTube works. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I loved it. I really loved it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!